welcome to CCN News. My name is John Oates. Today we're at PMR Expo in Cologne in Germany. All the big players are here, from the major handset makers, the big networks, down to antennae makers and even companies that make chairs for control rooms. Here are the main stories. Chinese stands at this year's show are more than double what they were last year. Motorola Solutions shows the integrated future of public safety kits, and we gauge reaction to the Home Office decision to split the ENS project into 4 separate parts. One of the big changes to the show this year is the number of stands occupied by companies from China. Although obviously they have a long history as equipment makers, making stuff for other brands, a lot of them now are starting to promote their own brands. We spoke to 2, one a 3-year veteran and one a first-timer in Cologne.
Yes, we're the first-time comer, but it looks like it's an exciting show. Although being the first-timer, we found out actually this is an exciting show.
Your business is split between making equipment for other people and selling your own brand. Which is more important for you?
I think we want to promote our brand here, so customers in our industry know we have doing the professional tour radios here.
While finding new customers, that's one of our goals. And also the other goal is that we want to learn from the big guys in on the forefront so we can know the technology where it has to. So yeah, basically we have found new customers just in the last day and a half.
We're here to talk to Ian Clark, Vice President at Motorola Solutions, about what the show means for them and how they see the future of critical communications.
We've been here exhibiting since the exhibition started, I think about 13 years ago now. So it's a big event for us. You know, it's one of the events that we choose within the calendar to put quite a lot of marketing effort behind. We launch some new products. We've launched a radio today called the SL 1600 for our DMR portfolio. We've also got some next generation public safety booths as well within the stand. So some of the more futuristic areas that Motorola Solutions is looking at. We also meet a lot of customers here. Already this morning I've met customers from many different countries. Some old, some potential customers going forward as well. And we also, really importantly for us, with a big partner community that we have, we look after our partners here, and we have engagements with those guys as well.
What do you see as the big themes of this year's show specifically?
Well, I think the big themes are, still the analog to digital migration. That's still huge.
We also caught up with Jamie Bishop from Tate Communications and asked him how he was finding the show. Is the show about meeting new customers or dealing with old customers?
A mixture of both. We meet both our existing partners as well as new and old end customer organisations across a whole wide range of industries from transport, public safety and utility sectors. It's been an extremely busy show and been busy.
The UK has just 2 years to build, test and roll out a brand new emergency communications network. The big news of last week was the Home Office call to split this into 4 separate parts. We caught up with Motorola and Tate Communications to ask them what they thought of this decision.
Well, I think the government is in an interesting position with regard to the incumbent supplier and having to seek competition. And they did a lot of market testing, with us and a lot of other vendors as well to look at what was the most effective and appropriate procurement method. So they came up with the 4 lots. We're actively bidding one of them, so I can't say too much about it. But we've seen, that kind of structure from a procurement perspective in other countries as well.
I think there's some things that need to be kind of bared in mind if you're going to do that kind of thing. Clearly, it can introduce competition, which can reduce prices on individual products or options within it. But I think the challenge is to make sure that you've got appropriate levels of interoperability and also the right services to ensure that those things are integrated correctly, which can add costs across the entire solution if you're not careful, and that's the risk. And that can increase the time to market and the time for deployment, which is clearly a critical issue with the timescale only being approximately 2 years before the thing has to be up and running.
So there's no problem with the technology working together?
No, there's no problem. We've got customer demonstrations actually happening in the next couple of weeks, with the government. So we're visiting our facility and visiting the other bidders as well. So we've invested a lot in LTE over the years, and we're looking forward to having them down to visit our facility in Basingstoke so that they can see exactly where we are at with it.
Well, I hope that's given you a bit of a flavour of what's going on here in Cologne at the PMR Expo. From me and all the team at CCN in Cologne, goodbye, and we'll see you on Friday with more news.